It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Coming up next.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And he'll take this to about the 28. Play is made there by DJ Wano. Third and 5. Now Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
A short throw caught by Ferguson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Dak gonna throw it here on 1st down. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So play action. It's Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
On third down, Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Dak. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, the chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
How'd you like to be this offensive play caller? You're knocking on the doorstep thinking you're in prime position here to come away with 6. Now after suffering 2 consecutive sacks, you're looking right into the eyes of a field goal try, and that's pretty demoralizing.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Pass interference. Defense.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Receiver in motion, headed left. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's gonna set up 3rd down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Third and long. Slot receiver, headed right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He'll try to run for it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
2nd down and 8. They'll run with Dowdle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion, Lamb. 2nd down, Prescott. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Prescott on first down. That one intercepted. Picked off by Dane Jackson. And the Panthers will take over here just past the 30.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
That'll be caught right side by the rookie wideout.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Second down and 3. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, 3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Young. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A big play for the Panthers. An even 40 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He knocks it through. Panthers move out to a 7-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. In trouble, and down he goes. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now Prescott. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Raheem Blackshear is set to return for the Panthers. The Panthers offense going to take over just before the half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw, Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now Young. Off balance throw. It's complete. The Panthers are going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. He was able to take it in himself in the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. Lots of space, past the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Young. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The motion man is Sanders. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Young to throw on first down. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the bootleg, it's Young. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. A run with Hubbard. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Hubbard. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers extend their advantage to 14-3. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go play action. It's Prescott. He runs with it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now, Dowdle. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll motion over Thielen. On 1st and 10, here's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll go. Young. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Off he goes. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal.
And he will score. Game on. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again?
And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Tremble comes in motion. On 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Hubbard, and he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Here's a 3rd and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Johnny Hecker in punt formation for the Panthers.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.